Hello and welcome to A Cup of Conversation. My name is John Ghazi, and this week on the show we are dancing, or Let's Dance, and I have two very new and very special guests joining me in Lefkasha today. I have Carol Richards and Ray Wheeler. First of all, thank you guys for coming in today, and I know it's been a long wait for you this afternoon. You've been on the radio with Denise, and now you've been waiting for our programme to start, but thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
Carol and Ray.
Thank you.
Now let's go to the very beginning. And I know Denise, our radio angel on Brighton National Radio. She's a good friend of yours, isn't she, Carol?
She is, yes.
And she was talking about this event for quite a long time now. She said, we have to help these guys organise an event. They have to help a good charity, and it's Dance, 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 and you're going to be supporting the Tulips charity. That's the Council Association. So, Carol, first of all, let's talk about you. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Birmingham, which is the second city in the UK, so big city, bright lights.
Big shout out to Birmingham.
Yes.
Now, you're friends with Denise. You don't actually live here full time, but you have a connection to Cyprus, don't you?
Yes, I do. I have a home in Alagadi, which we've had for about 10 years now. We absolutely love Cyprus, and we came here over 20 years ago on our first visit.
So how did that happen? 20 years ago, how did you come to North Cyprus?
We were on holiday in Turkey, and one of the lovely chaps that we'd hired a car off suggested that we come to see North Cyprus for the day. So we came over on the Fast Cap ferry, had a taxi ride all around the island, fell in love, didn't have nowhere near long enough here, so came back the following year for a 2-week holiday. Loved it ever since.
So you are based now in the UK in
Somerset. Yes, we moved down to Somerset about 12 years ago. We live in a seaside town now called Minehead, so it's where Exmoor meets the sea, a very beautiful place as well.
Very nice. So another coastal town.
Yes,
like
just not as hot as here.
Not as hot as Alagadi
No.
in Kyrenia, but still a beautiful location.
Beautiful place, yes.
So you're based there, but you come here regularly for holidays.
We do, yes.
Now the reason why you're here today is because of dance, and you are actually doing a special event later on this month, on the 23rd of September. We have a Let's Dance experience, definitely something not to miss here at the TRNC. Are you a dancer now then, can you say?
I wouldn't say I'm a dancer, I'm still learning. This is our dancer, this is my teacher, Ray. But yes, we love to dance, and it's one of the best things we've ever done. Wish we'd done it years ago. So we've been dancing for about 11 years now.
Okay, we'll find out more about dancing, but let's say hello to Ray. Ray Wheeler, welcome once again to the programme.
Thank you.
Now, Ray, where are you from in the UK?
I originated from Oxford. I've moved to the West Country in Minehead. I've been there about 20 years, maybe getting on nearly 30 actually.
And you are a dance teacher?
I'm a dance
and is
instructor.
That how you,
yes.
You're an instructor, and is that how you met Carol?
Yes.
So that's your friendship there. And is this your first visit to the island, or have you been
No,
before?
I've been about 5 times.
Really?
Staying as guests of Carol and Terry. Yes.
Fantastic. So you like coming here?
I absolutely love it.
Very good, excellent. And this time they're making you work for your money, for your
Yes.
holiday, I suppose. Is it a busman's holiday, as they say, coming out here? Because you are now part of this event, instructing. But we'll talk about that in a while. But let's go back. Are you a professional teacher? Were you always teaching? How did it all start?
I started about 40 years ago when I qualified as a teacher. And I've worked through obviously many years in Oxford and in Somerset.
In Somerset you have classes.
Yes.
And that's where you met the lovely Carol.
Yes.
And Terry.
Yes.
And here you are in North Cyprus now, bringing sort of like your classes to the TRNC.
Yes. I have a great friend, Suzanne, who assists me with the classes, and that's really how we got to know one another, wasn't it, Carol?
Yes.
And
They came
Suzanne's
to
in the wings, and so is Terry, and we have some other guests watching. We've got a good audience today. Not quite Strictly Come Dancing, but we will see you in a while doing a waltz for us in a while, a little bit later on in the programme. But Carol, come back to you. So you moved to wonderful Minehead, Somerset, and how did you get involved with dancing there then?
Well, it's something I'd always wanted to do. My husband and I had been sort of keen disco dancers, dancing around the handbag for many years. And when I was at work, we did a Strictly Come Dancing show. They taught 6 couples to dance, and we danced for about 300 people as a company, a fun event. And it really gave me the bug. So when we moved to Minehead, through the door came the adult education brochure, car mechanics, learn Spanish, learn to ballroom dance. The rest is history, really.
Sign up now.
Yeah.
Where do I join?
That's it.
So, obviously, you know, dancing is one thing, but ballroom dancing is another. And I know it's very popular around the world now. You know, with all these reality TV shows as well, with Strictly Come Dancing and Dance with the Stars. It is very difficult, actually, I suppose, to become a very good professional dancer. But is it fun? Is it how you expected when you?
I think it's a lot more. It was a lot more complicated because you see people and you think, oh, that's, you know, 5 steps there, 6 steps there, but all these different steps have all got different names. All these dances have got different rhythms, and then we also do something called sequence dancing, which there are sort of 2 or 3 new ones invented every week. So certainly mental agility as well as physical agility needed.
Wow, so it's not as easy as it looks, or how the professionals make it look.
They make it look very easy, trust me. When you're there and you hear something, but it doesn't go from here to here quite quick enough, I'm afraid.
But so you're having good fun learning?
We absolutely love it. Best thing we ever did.
So how long has it been since you started these classes?
About 11 years now.
Wow. So you're pretty confident on the dance floor now?
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but we enjoy it, and that's the important thing. It's very much a social thing that we do. We really enjoy it.
Well, I think dancing is something that's really enjoyable. I think a lot of people like to dance, and they say dance like no one's watching. So if you forget everyone else in the audience or, you know, around you, just have fun, isn't it?
Exactly.
So Ray, you have these classes, and what type of dances do you teach then?
Well, we do all the different rhythms: cha-cha, rumba, samba, jive, waltz, quick step, foxtrot, tango. We don't do any competitive work. It's purely for social benefits more than anything. It's a fun night out, and they get to learn new dances and new steps.
So it's not like getting them ready for a competition or anything like that?
No. We used to prepare people for medal tests. They used to take their medals, but we don't do any of that now, and we only teach adults. So it is purely a social event.
So you must have a good fun class, because everyone wants to be there, everyone wants to learn a bit of ballroom dancing.
It's lovely, it really is, and all different ages. We have an elderly gentleman of 90 who comes, and he lost his wife last year, but he always still comes to the classes and the social events, and we very often have social events that Carol will organise, and they all join in. Normally between about 80 to 100 people will come along and join in the events. It's very, very
amazing,
good fun.
It must look really good with all these people, all these couples on the floor, dancing together in unison.
Yes.
Amazing. It sounds like fun. And you brought this fun over to North Cyprus now. So I know that Denise asked you on the radio whose idea was it, and you pointed straight back at Denise saying it was your idea about this Let's Dance event, which is taking place as its premiere in Girne on Saturday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. You get a 3-course meal, and your first drink is free, and partners are not essential. We'll talk about this in detail more. But so did Denise say, okay, whilst you're over here, and whilst Ray is here with, you know, he's teaching her on, let's do something for charity?
Exactly that. So I think obviously she knows we're keen ballroom dancers, you know, we'll dance at the drop of a hat, and she said, why not, let's see if we can organise something, and Let's Dance was born.
When you think about it, I mean, people who dance like this in front of, you know, when it's a couple and they do a specific dance, any opportunity you get, you do want to dance, don't you? I mean, if you hear that right rhythm, it's like, okay, on the floor now, and let's start dancing. It could be a wedding, it could be another party, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you find yourself getting in that mood straight away when you hear the music?
Absolutely. We love dancing, my husband and I, because of course it's still relatively new to us, 11 years.
Yeah.
But you'll see us practicing when we're out walking on Exmoor. Yes, we've been discovered by walkers when, you know, they're coming over the brow of the hill and there's this mad couple in walking boots and waterproofs sort of practicing a step ready for the class before we see Ray.
But can we see you on Alligator Beach doing the same thing though in the summer?
You have seen us on Alligator Beach. I have my own music that we bring down to the beach and we do dance down there as well.
Fantastic. Like you said, a bit warmer than where you are back home
Yes,
in the UK,
it is.
but it's good fun. So this event is not only for a bit of fun and, you know, to get everyone together, but also raising money for the charity
Yes.
Tulips. And did Denise help you with their charity as well? Did she help you choose Tulips?
Well, I think it's the, you know, there are so many worthwhile charities and it's difficult to always choose, but Tulips we think was sort of a very deserving one. They do such fantastic work
Yeah.
here on the island that we're very happy to help and support in any way we can.
I'm sure they're very grateful for your contribution to their cause. And, you know, cancer is such a terrible disease that affects so many people
Yeah.
around the world, especially our rate here is very, very high. You know, now 1 in 2 people could be diagnosed. So yes, a good charity that you've chosen, very popular charity. And who wants to tell me more about what's going to happen on the night? What's going to happen on 23rd of September? How do you expect the evening to go? I mean, we've got. Well, I know that it's fully booked. Unfortunately,
Yes.
I mean, you know, it would be nice to say, "Come on, everyone, come along." But now you've already got everything booked. The meals are all booked. The places are booked for dancing. How will it work, Ray, that evening?
To be honest, we don't really know. We don't know how many people will dance because it's not just a dancing event. People can come and watch. So it really depends on the night. We will assess what we really would need to do. We've got planned some fun dances where people don't need partners, and we may even do a basic cha-cha-cha. It really depends. We haven't got anything planned as such. We will assess on the night as to what people would want.
And what you could do then, you'll stand up like you do a normal class back in the UK, for
Yes.
instance, and then show some moves.
Yep.
You don't have to be a professional dancer to join in.
No.
It could be a first-time thing.
Exactly.
And I know that DJ Mike, our colleague on the radio, who presents the Jukebox show every Sunday, he's actually a DJ and a very good dancer as well with his
Good.
wife Pam. And I believe that they might be giving a nice little show,
Yeah.
Yes.
a dance or two for the spectators there.
There's some other groups that will be joining us.
Yeah.
Line dancers, salsa dancers.
So there'll all be the opportunity for people to join in,
Yeah.
whichever sort of form of dance they enjoy, or just to enjoy watching it as well.
I get this vision of, you know, the film Dirty Dancing, and at the
Oh,
end,
yeah.
when they're all in the audience, they start going up to the audience, grabbing people up and dancing. So, you know, if you're in the audience and you're a bit shy, you might get called up to dance by these guys. But obviously, once the music starts, you start to sway with the rhythm, don't you?
Yeah. And again, we've got to emphasise it's fun.
It is fun.
I know it's called Strictly, but it's not strictly really. It is basically for fun, for people to enjoy themselves. Those people that can dance can get up and dance if they want. Those that can't can get up and have a go. And those that don't, well, they can just sit and watch.
Well, I think in the competition, they take it seriously, don't they? You
Yeah,
know,
they
the
do.
celebrity and
Yes.
the professional
Yes.
dancer. It's
Yeah.
quite competitive, I think, you know,
Yeah.
to actually, you know, continue every week and not get eliminated and get good points from the judges. But, you know, what you're saying here is a bit of fun. And we think of ballroom dancing as couples, and I know that you have your partner here, and you have Suzanne here as well. But you don't have to be a couple, do you, to join this event?
Well,
Or
it
would you-
helps.
it
It
helps?
helps if you do, but it's not essential. Because two ladies can dance together for a start, but for our fun dances, it doesn't really matter. You don't
matter.
really need a partner, and they are strictly fun dances.
Okay, so we're going to have a great evening that night.
Yes.
Carol, let me ask you, what's your favourite dance? I mean, there's a list here now of waltz and rumba and rock and roll and quick step, and there's all these different. And I mean, to be honest, Denise said to me, she said to you, didn't she, get John to dance? But I had line dancers here a few years back, and I couldn't even do line dancing, never mind ballroom dancing, and they're all difficult to me. I've got 2 left feet. But is it easy? Is it difficult? Do you have a favourite dance? I mean, what's the magic for you? What's it like dancing?
I think my favourite dance is the cha-cha-cha. It's a great rhythm, and as you say, the minute you hear the music. But Ray specialises in people with 2 left feet, just like you. He'll have you dancing in absolutely no time.
Do you think that everyone can dance? If they feel that rhythm, they can dance?
Yeah. I think, some people, it comes more naturally, as all things in life. For some people, they have to work a bit harder at it. You've seen them on Strictly, but everybody can dance. They have some sort of rhythm, yes.
So when you do really see like a really bad dancer in Strictly come in leaps and bounds over the weeks, is that true then? That really is them progressing, learning?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
But the expert can tell you more about it.
I mean, forget about Strictly, but I mean, can you learn easily, Ray? Do you think that anybody can?
If you've got a natural ability, yes, but unfortunately dancing looks easy, but it's not, so you have to work at it.
Is it something that it's not just like do it and then forget about it? Maybe you have to practice a lot, maybe coach more lessons. The more lessons you have, the better
if you can practice. I mean, in Minehead, we have social events each month, so when they're learning their dances, they come along and they'll practice the steps that they've learnt throughout the month. But you do have to put into it what you want out of it. So if you're prepared to work hard, you will benefit. You don't necessarily have to work hard. It depends what level you want to get to.
Well, all I can say is I think it's time to see a bit of dancing, and I know that it's going to be something that's very short. Unfortunately, I was expecting maybe 2 or 3 different dances from you guys, but you brought in some music, and we have a waltz. Who chose the waltz? Whose idea was it to waltz today?
Well, it is a waltz that was choreographed and put in a competition that won. So this is a sequence dance.
Right.
It's called the Bluebird Waltz, and it's 16 bars that repeats itself. Now, for people that don't know anything about sequence, they would automatically assume that it's a ballroom dance, which it is in a sense. So I chose it because the music is lovely and there's some lovely moves in it as well.
Okay, so can I invite you to get to the stage then and invite your dancing partners as well. And we're going to be having a Let's Dance, so we're going to get everyone now up onto the stage. If you could take your places, please. Yes, we have a Let's Dance event coming up on Saturday. That's the 23rd of September. If you'd like to join the dancers, you're more than welcome. And well, actually, places have been booked up, but if you want to just sneak in and have a look whilst you're at Ezich, then you're more than welcome. But our dancers are ready to do a bit of a sequence waltz. Take it away. Fantastic. Thank you very, very much. Wonderful performance there. I wish we could have time for more. I wish we could see you dancing all day long, but that means that those who've got tickets or have already booked are in for a great treat, because if that's what the evening's going to be about, then we're going to have a lot of fun at the Let's Dance evening on 23rd of September. So it's very nice of you guys to take the time out of your holiday here to give something back to North Cyprus. I mean, how long are you here for exactly?
We're actually here for a month because somebody sat next to me actually has a special birthday this month as well.
Ah, I wonder who has a special birthday this
Couldn't
month.
possibly say.
All fingers point to it. Well, have a great birthday as well.
Thank you very much.
Here.
Thank you.
So, so you still got time to enjoy your holiday?
Oh, very much so,
There's
yes.
only a few hours out of your time to just get something back. It says, join us for a fun night of dance whilst we show you, encourage you and dance with you. What happens if people say, don't go, stay here and teach us more? I don't know whether there are professional dancing classes like this in North Cyprus. I haven't heard of them. I know there are dancers, but whether for this type of dance, I'm not sure. But I mean, you might get requests back coming to, you know, please do this again.
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe might get a job offer here. And then you'll be dancing all day long. But would you say dancing is for everyone? I mean, is it a good way to keep young, healthy, fit?
It's a nice way of exercise. You don't necessarily lose any weight at it, but it's a nice form of exercise. It also keeps the mind in shape because you have to think of your steps. It's fantastic. One of the best exercises.
Because I mean, some people, when they think of dance, they think it's of a younger thing. But when it comes to ballroom dancing, which is more of a middle-aged thing, I suppose. Yeah. But you know, there are no age limits to dancing. But I mean, for you, Carol, I mean, does it keep you feeling more energetic, happier, healthier? Do you feel better when you're dancing?
Absolutely, yeah. So there's the mental and the physical thing, but there's also the social side of thing, which I think is just as important. Obviously, when we moved to the southwest, I only knew my sister and next door neighbour. We now can walk down the high street and you can be talking to everybody for hours. So it's a great social thing, and also, you know, people who move to the area perhaps on their own now, it's a great way to make new friends, to have a fantastic social life as well.
So maybe the same could happen here in North Cyprus, where a small community like in the Guinea area, again, have classes like this, and when you walk down the high street or go to the beach or go to the bars,
that's
you know
it.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It'd be good to have that. There you are. Anyone out there who thinks of this is going to be a popular guy or girl who can you know, teach these types of dance. I mean, dance is fun, and you look like you're having a good time. There's smiling faces. When you watch it on television now, these type of competitions, do you watch it with a different eye, like, oh, there was a mistake there, or are you more critical, or do you think, you know?
You need to tell them about our Strictly nights.
Yeah, we do have Strictly nights, but again, when people phone up and say, oh, can we come for lessons, I do emphasise it's not like what you see on the television.
Yeah.
It's purely for fun and basic steps and things. It's none of this twirling around and kicking their legs up. It is purely for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's lovely. Strictly is absolutely fantastic because you've got all the costumes and all the glitter and all the razzmatazz. Fantastic. And when people see it, they think, oh, I wouldn't mind doing that. But they do normally get surprised when they start from basic downwards.
And it's not so, you know, bling, bling, bling all the time in your face when you're dancing. I mean, all that is for show, isn't it? It's for television, to make it look good. And the moves are more exaggerated, more difficult, you know, just to make it more appealing to the viewers. But it's got lots of viewers, so it must be doing well.
Yes.
I hear that there is going to be a raffle on the night, yes?
Yes, that's right. Again, to raise more money for Tulips. So raffle tickets, I think, great way of raising some more money. And we brought a gift to add to the raffle from the West Country. So
now, this gift, I know a bit about this gift because you brought the same gift to our radio angel Denise, and she actually offered me some as well. And tell us about the gift. What did you bring over from the UK?
Well, it's something called Todka. It's a toffee flavoured vodka.
Todka.
Todka, yes.
And it is delicious.
It is absolutely delicious, and you can have it long, short, over ice cream. We like it.
So is this something from the West Country in particular?
Yes, yeah, we found it at a food festival down in St Ives, so it's made down in Cornwall, and something just a little bit different for folks over here.
So we have a bottle that'll be raffled in the raffle.
Amongst all the other raffle prizes.
And I think the prizes have been organised by the members of Tulips.
Yes.
So we don't know exactly what the other prizes are.
We don't know.
It's a surprise. But one prize is going to be Todka, toffee vodka. I've tried it. It is nice. So, you know, definitely, I think Denise is trying to get her hands on that again. She's going to try and win that. So get more tickets than Denise. Otherwise, she'll be going home with an extra bottle. But, yeah, so that's a bit of a nice thing, something different here in Cyprus.
Yeah.
And, but, you know, you love coming back here every year. Is this the time of the year that you normally come in September?
We like September. The sea's lovely and warm. It normally isn't quite as hot as this, but it's beautiful. I mean, what's not to like? The sun's shining, the sky's blue, the sea's blue. It's lovely.
And of course now you've brought Ray over as well. He's been here a few years, and it's like, you know, it's snowboarding, isn't it? The effect is getting better and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
But once you come here, you can't really stop coming. But you know, I think it's just so nice of you guys to take time of your own personal holiday to, you know, do something like this, because it's not easy getting involved in an event. You know, I know people have been organising it behind the scenes whilst you've been in the UK, but still getting here and of course going to the venue that night. And have you actually seen, I know that you chose Edge because of the venue, it's quite a large area.
Yeah.
Is it good for you to dance in? Have you seen it?
Yes. We saw it. I think it's a good central location for people to get to, good car parking, nice food, and a suitable floor to dance on. So yes, a good starting point, yes.
And I mean, is there a limit to the number of people who can dance with you that evening? I mean, I know that it's been sold out, but I mean, when you teach, are you looking for maybe like 10, 15, 20 people, or can you do...
I haven't seen the floor. You've seen the floor. We've not been there yet. But again, it depends on the size of the floor and how many people will want to participate. If need be, if there's masses of people that want to do it, we'll do it in 2 stages.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter to you that you don't really know who the people are in majority, because you don't know their level.
Dancing brings people together. It's one of these social things that I won't know anybody there, I don't think, apart from Denise and...
Yeah,
so you know, it's this is what's nice about dancing. It will bring people together.
And I think that's what happens with all these events anywhere in the world, isn't it? If you go to an event like this that's happening in the UK or abroad, everyone has got that common interest of dancing, and I'm sure everyone is in a positive mood. You know, we all want to dance, so you make friends easier that way, I think, don't you think?
Yes,
absolutely.
Definitely.
It's a good way of, you know, breaking the ice. But whether we're all going to be able to dance or not that night very well, we'll have to see. But you're not worried about the level, or you'll just start from the basics, show a few moves?
That's right. We are not interested in whether people are brilliant dancers or not danced before. It's across the spectrum. It really doesn't matter.
It's going to be fun, isn't it? Well, I want to say thank you once again to all of you, your guests, your friends who have been waiting patiently this afternoon here at BRTK. Good luck with the event.
Thank you.
And I would like to just remind anybody, I know it's booked, I know that it's too late to join, but if you want to find out more about Tulips, you can contact this email address. It's tulipscarol with an E at the end, not this Carol without the E, but it's tulipscarol with an E at yahoo.com, or call 0548 870 2281. That's 0548 870 2281. And 10 TL goes towards Tulips that night. The rest is for the meal, and you know, everyone's going to have fun. There's going to be dancing, entertainment, music, and just making friends, old ones and new. Making friends, old ones and new.
Exactly.
Yeah, so once again, have a great holiday here, have a great birthday as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And hopefully you'll have a great night. And I won't say break a leg, because it might happen literally. We don't want you to break a leg, but have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you've done for Tulips, and hopefully it'll be start of something that's going to be regular. Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows?
Fingers crossed.
Watch this space.
Watch your space. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, we've come to the end of a couple of conversation with Carol and Ray. And if you're going to be at the event, have a great time. Let's dance. Until next time, we're going to be sitting here in the studios of BRTK. Take care and go well. Bye-bye.